Dessert is my favourite thing at Christmas, and it's probably yours too. And when it comes to an Aussie Christmas, what's more traditional than a pavlova? There is one problem though. In many parts of Australia, the humidity can get so serious that your pav might collapse. Well, not this year, because I've got a really clever solution for you. We're going to make it a stress-free Christmas, an easy Christmas, because this year you're going to make an elegant pavlova roll. A really great pavlova starts with the freshest eggs, and there's no place to get fresher ingredients than at your local Stockland shopping centre. You want half a dozen egg whites and pop those into the bowl of an electric mixer with just a small amount of cream of tartar. Now, cream of tartar is a really interesting ingredient. It helps to stabilise the egg whites so they hold their peaks even better. And with the two of them in there on a low speed, just beat them gently until they're nice and foamy. Oh, that looks fantastic. Now it's time to add some sugar. You'll need 180 grams of caster sugar. Actually, there's a great baker's tip in there. Did you know that an egg white weighs 30 grams? And that means we've got 180 grams of egg white here. That's right, a pavlova is just equal weights of egg white and caster sugar. The trick is though, we put the mixer back on and put it at a medium speed and add the sugar a tablespoon at a time. It's really important though to let it beat for at least a minute between additions. Once all that sugar is in, then turn the speed back up to high and you've got to beat the meringue until it's thick and glossy. Now that's what I call a meringue. How good does that look? Now at this stage you are going to need to add a tablespoon of corn flour. That's what gives a pavlova its traditional chewy and marshmallowy consistency. Plus 3/4 of a teaspoon of vinegar. That'll help form up the crust and it also cuts through some of the sweetness. Beat those in and then spread the meringue out on a lined biscuit tray. Make sure it's nice and neat. That way it'll roll up better later on. And top it off with a small amount of sliced almonds. They'll give you both flavour and crunch. At 160 degrees, your meringue sheet is going to take about 12 to 15 minutes to cook. That's right. Forget the 2-hour pavlova experience. This is the express Christmas Day pavlova to save your stress levels. You'll know it's done when it's golden brown and just going crunchy on top. Now, while that bakes, we can get on to making our creamy filling. For that, you want 2 parts cream to 1 part mascarpone. Mascarpone is just really funky Italian cream cheese that you'll get anywhere you get great food, like your local Stockland, of course. Sweeten it up with a little bit of icing sugar and flavour it with a bit of vanilla paste and beat it gently. You really don't want to overwork it. Now, while the meringue's baking, it's really important to make sure you've got a couple of sheets of non-stick paper ready to go. On one of them, you want to sprinkle a little bit of caster sugar. You see, as soon as the meringue's baked, we're going to flip it out upside down onto this, and the sugar stops it from sticking. And while the meringue's hot, peel away the baking paper from underneath so it doesn't stick. You will need to cover it with a fresh piece so it doesn't dry out. Then you just got to set it aside to cool a bit. And then it's time for the thing that really makes a pav. Fantastic Australian fruit. Oh, it's such a great time of the year. The season is fantastic. So I'm going with some mangoes, peaches and berries. It's a great combination with great colour too. What you want to do is just prep them up. Then put the cream on top of the meringue. Then half the fruit and roll it up. And this is why we leave the meringue on a piece of paper, so you can use that to lift and turn for a lovely, tight meringue roll. Take your time, it's worth getting perfect. Well, aren't your family going to be amazed when this piece of deliciousness arrives at the Christmas table? Best of all, you saved yourself loads of time, which really makes for a stress-free Christmas. Isn't that what we're all after? Now, you've got the recipe here at easychristmas.com.au, and there's loads more things to discover too. Take a look around. So have yourself a safe, merry, and very delicious Christmas.